What's going on, guys? Welcome to the channel. So I have a project that I wanted to work on. Being a huge Star Wars fan, there's certain characters that come along that I find to just be really cool characters, even if I don't care for the movie or if I like the movie, like Darth Maul and General Grievous. And I'm a huge fan of BD-1 from the Star Wars Jedi game. This new upcoming Star Wars Outlaw game has the sidekick ND-5 in it, and I think he's just a super cool looking character, and I wanted this character in my collection. But of course you can't just go out and buy it. It's not available. So anyways, I found a guy who makes 3D printed droids, different kinds of droids, and in different sizes. So I got a 1/6 scale commando droid, it's just a generic commando droid. The guy does a great job. He 3D prints them, paints them. I believe he's on Etsy and on eBay, and I purchased it off of eBay. And I'm going to turn it into ND-5. So I've got certain things done here already that I'm going to be doing. So let's go ahead and get up top and let's take a look. All right, so here's the droid. I've got him taken partially apart here. Great looking droid. Of course, he connects in here. And I've cut out a belt. I made a belt and a holster out of real leather here. That's going to go over his legs just like this. And I've got the blaster that came with it. Now this doesn't quite look like the blaster from what I can see in the pictures, but this is the blaster that came with him, so this is the one I'm going to be using. Let's take a look at the pictures here. Okay, so here's the pictures that I have here. Also, it's very difficult to tell what color his trench coat is. Like, in this picture from the game footage, it almost looks gray. Over here with the lighting hitting it, it's got some browns and greens in it. Down here we have a artist rendition and it looks brownish green. And then over here in this cover art that they've put out, it looks almost dirty brown gray with some greens. It's very difficult to tell. But anyways, here is his holster and gun holster and belt. So I'm going to make the buckle to go on here. And as you can see, the gun looks a little different here. It looks like it has a wooden grip. I'm not sure exactly what kind of blaster this is. It's not like Han Solo's blaster. It's definitely different from that. But we're just going to go with the one that came with him. I might modify it down the road to make it look more like this one. It looks like I could pretty easily do that. But for now, what I've got to do is I got to come in and I got to make this gash in his chest, which looks like it was either done by a blaster or by a lightsaber. And he's also got damage over here, as you can see on his arm. There's a chunk taken out of this piece that's on the arm, and you can see some wires coming out of that. So I've got to do that as well. But for the most part, I think we're pretty good. So as you can see, I got the trench coat. This is a 1/6 scale trench coat I got, and it was solid black. So I put in a little bleach water to try to lighten it up some, and I lightened it up too much. Now it looks straight up like cowboy brown, like a brown trench coat. But I'm just going to leave it like this for now. I might end up getting some dye and dyeing it, I don't know, maybe some green and seeing how that comes out, makes it look. Or I might just get some black dye and try to bring it back to kind of a gray color. We'll see. But for now, I'm just going to leave it like this. I think it looks pretty good. Again, I got his belt here, so I'm going to do his buckle and things next. And then we're going to get into doing the damage on his torso. I hate doing it. It's such a cool looking droid, but I think it's going to come out pretty good. All right, let's go ahead and get to it. Now I've got these metal pieces from this R2-D2 droid that I'm just not going to finish. And I think I'm going to try cutting pieces out of this to use for his buckle. Let's see what we got here. This piece here looks pretty good. Let's glue that on. All right, now we got the thinner one that goes next to it. Pretty good. I'm not sure if I'm going to glue this to his hip just to keep it on there. I might put a little glue right here on the hip. All right, I got that done. I'm gonna set that to the side. Now I need to get into doing the damage on his chest, which is the part that I dread the most. Not looking forward to it at all. Yeah, also he has some extra things on his chest. One looks like the I forget what it's called, the piece on R2-D2's that they had on R2-D2 that Luke took off, that was kind of controlling him. They have one of those on him. So I cut these pieces out, and this one's going to go right here. And then I've got a smaller one. There's another smaller one. It's going to go down here, like that, just like here. On his chest. Now these aren't on the normal droid, but they are on ND-5, so we're gonna put those on him. But first we'll do the damage, and then we'll put those on afterwards. Just glue them on with some super glue. I just cut these out of extra like sprue pieces that I have, and I think they'll come out looking pretty good. Now I've got to cut this. Let's see what I want to use. I'm going to use this this one, and just kind of looking at it, it looks like it kind of comes right across here. And I hope this works okay. This thing's 3D printed. I'm really worried about how this is going to come out. Alright guys, I am all done with the ND-5 android from the upcoming game Star Wars Outlaws. I just had to make this character. I just think he's such a cool freaking character. So here he is, right here. Let's see if I can hold him up for you here. Here we go. Again, like I said in the beginning, I don't have a 3D printer, so I had... there's somebody that's on eBay, and they have an Etsy channel where they 3D print droids. And so I had them 3D print just a generic droid, and then I turned him into ND-5. So here he is. He's got his trench coat, his belt, his gun. I had to put the slash across his chest there, and the damage on his arm. If you can see that, there you go. Get up in there. It's a little difficult to hold him while doing all of this because he's very posable, so everything just wants to move around. We'll get a look here at his arm. There we go. I had to do the damage to his arm there and put the wires that stick out. And on his chest. And to add these pieces. Because they don't come standard on one of these droids, so I had to add those pieces on. That one piece right here looks like the piece, like I said before, from R2-D2, where it kind of controls him, keeps him in check. And I'm wondering if that's why it's on him and not on the other droids like him. So anyways, I thought that would be a really cool build. Thought you guys would appreciate seeing that. I'm going to put some video here at the end, posing him. And if you like these videos, I really appreciate you stopping by and watching. Make sure you give it a thumbs up. Hit that subscribe button. And I'll see you next time. I'm thechewysolo, and this is Black and Red. See ya!
Look at me, take a picture, it'll last longer. The mirror on the wall say I'm getting stronger. Ayo, the mirror don't lie. Ayo, the mirror don't lie. Look Look at me, take a picture, it'll last longer. The mirror on the wall say I'm getting stronger. Hey yo, the mirror don't lie. If you want the truth, don't close your eyes. We got our back against the wall, we gotta fight back. I need a theme song, this the right track. I ain't got no cape or no superpowers, just confidence and self-esteem, the world is ours. I believed in me when nobody didn't. This ain't no freestyle, just some facts that's written. Come on, let's hear it for the boy. He bringing pain at the same time, joy. I bob and weave through the crowd, so untouchable. At first they hate, then they loving you. It's a crazy cycle, but I'm going through it. I wish I was lying, that's why I show and prove it. I'm destined to be one of the best to do it. I ain't saying I'm the GOAT, but I'm closer to it. I should get a statue in the front yard. Man, I'm shooting up my stats like a shooting guard. Look at me, take a picture, it'll last longer. The mirror on the wall say I'm getting stronger. Hey yo, the mirror don't lie. Hey yo, the mirror don't lie. Look at me, take a picture, it'll last longer. The mirror on the wall say I'm getting stronger. Hey yo, the mirror don't lie. If you want the truth, don't close your eyes. I'll give it to you in 3D or even play by play. I'm your guest announcer, are you here today? Yo, let me get a show of hands if you rockin' with me. Ain't no stopping us now, we bout to bounce quickly. I'm about to start a movement, put your fist up. Everything all black from the wrist up, yeah. Leather gloves, no prints, what? We about to dip, deep cuts, yeah. Now bring it back like a boomerang. Who that man, do that thing, coming through like Buddha Bang. Setting booby traps for girls and goofy cats. Hog tied and handcuffed through in the back. Zip locked and sealed up and tossed away. I don't know about your future, but it's bad today. I'm a prophet and a guru and the rap police. You in the belly of the beats, masterpiece. Look at me, take a picture, it'll last longer. The mirror on the wall.
Woo! Now that is a whole lot of fun right there.